Hey everybody, it's Miss Allen. So this week we have been working on sentence structure so that we can prepare ourselves to write our personal narrative. And remember, a personal narrative is a writing or a story about an experience that we've experienced ourselves. So I found a story in one of the books that we have as teachers about Mission Beach, San Diego. It's kind of close to home for me because I used to live in San Diego and I've been to Mission Beach many of times. I've been to Imperial Beach and all the beaches down in San Diego. So I'm going to read you this story. And while I'm reading, I want you to think about what this person is experiencing, okay? And then at the end of it, we're going to try to fill out our four square board so that it can give you an idea of how to brainstorm when you're preparing for your personal narrative. Mission Beach, San Diego. My family and I pulled into a sandy parking lot at a beach. I jumped out of the car, a black convertible. It was very cool of my dad to rent us such a cool car for our vacation in San Diego, California. I opened the trunk. I got out a big red beach bag. I carried it to a sunny spot and set up a place for us to settle down. I took in the view of the white sand and the crystal clear blue water. This place is 20 million times nicer than in Corpus Christi, I thought. That's the only other beach I had been to in Texas on the Gulf of Mexico. Compared with there, that beach was a trash can. The water there was brownish and filled with seaweed. Yuck. Then I grabbed a snorkel and a pair of goggles and headed for the Pacific Ocean. I had never snorkeled before. The mess made my head tilt. The flippers made it hard to walk, but I didn't care. It was, oh, what a day weather. Hot enough to go swimming, but not too hot to be outside. I swam with all my might. I put my face in the water and opened my eyes. Under me, I saw a beautiful coral reef. It looked like a picture in a magazine. It was full of bright neon yellows and pinks. There were a ton of fish swimming in school. Huge clams were everywhere. I couldn't believe fish came in so many different shapes, sizes, and patterns. I saw stripes. I saw dots. I was dazzled by the bright colors. Some of the fish swam right up to me. Then they darted away. Then they did the same thing over again. One tiny fish swam right over my hand. It felt so weird how the rubbery flippers tickled my hand. I also saw a huge fish that looked like it could swallow my whole arm. I stayed away from it. I loved watching the coral reef sway from side to side. It was so relaxing, almost hypnotic, floating with a gentle current. The warm water lapped against my cold body. The sandy ocean floor felt sticky as my feet sank in. I had never felt so peaceful. After a while, I got tired of treading water. I took a clamshell to show my parents and swam back to shore. The clamshell was the size of a $50. It was very different from the other shells I collected because I could open and close it. I collected, oh, I still have that clamshell. It reminds me of my adventure. It takes me back to the day on the beach. It reminds me how lucky I am to have been there. So here's some pictures of Mission Beach, and this all is reminding me of when I lived there. It's kind of different now, but those are some of the pictures that you see. And this is the picture of the clam that she found. So our main topic, what we're talking about is Mission Beach, California. So in the middle of our foursquare, we will write Mission Beach. Oops. Take away that comma. San Diego. But since we don't have enough room, I'm going to put a comma and put SD. In San Diego, they go by SD, so you'll know where you are. Imperial Beach, they go by IB. All right, so what's some things that they experienced? They got to ride in a convertible. Now, I'm going to have to check how to spell convertible because sometimes that's a hard word. And it's okay for you to have to check your spelling for things. So they rode in a convertible. And if you don't, let me write this. Maybe I didn't know how to spell it. If you don't know what a convertible is a car where the top goes down. And so you can feel all the air. So they rode in a convertible. They went to the beach. And she had a big red bag. Okay. She went snorkeling. And she saw fish and she collected a clam. So we'll put our fish, and she didn't collect a clam, she collected a shell, and seashells. So those are the 4 things that she wrote about. And that's how you're going to use the 4 square when you're thinking about your experience. Now, if you have any questions when you figure out what you want to talk about or what you're going to write about, let me know. Your assignment for today is to think about 5 different experiences, and you're going to list those experiences in your independent practice. This time, you do not need to use complete sentences, but if you want to, I think that will be awesome practice because we're going to be writing in complete sentences when we write our personal narrative, okay? I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Bye.